Good morning, girls. Children, I am continuing the same exercise, that is force and laws of motion. And yesterday I had explained you till question number 12. Now today I will continue with these questions. And as you can see that the 13th question is a hockey ball of mass 200 grams traveling at 10 meter per second is struck by a hockey stick so as to return it along the original path with the velocity of 5 meters per second. Calculate the change in the momentum occurred in the motion of the hockey ball by the force which is applied by the hockey stick. So what is the question saying? That see, the question is there is a ball, right? A hockey ball whose mass is 200 grams, right? It is moving with the velocity of 10 meter per second. Then it hits the hockey stick. It hits the hockey stick. When it hits the hockey stick, it returns back in the same path, but the velocity changes. What is the velocity? 5 meter per second. Okay. Now therefore, you have to find the change in the momentum of this ball. Okay, I repeat. Now this is a ball. This is a ball moving with the velocity of 10 meters per second in some direction. So suppose it is moving in this direction and the velocity is how much? 10 meter per second. It hits the hockey stick and then it returns back in the same path, but the velocity is changed now to 5 meters per second. You have to find the change in the momentum of the ball, and you know that momentum is given by the formula P is equal to m into v. Now remember that because there is a change in the velocity and it is moving in the opposite direction, we will take this velocity to be negative. Okay, now the change in momentum formula is equal to final momentum minus initial momentum, that is Pf minus Pi. Okay, so therefore it will be mv minus mu. You know, v will be the final velocity and u will be the initial velocity. Okay, now we'll write the change in momentum is equal to, we take out m common, v minus u, 200. Now this is in grams. We will convert this into kg by dividing 200 by 1000. V is minus 5 minus 10. Okay, so therefore it will be, this cancels, 2 into minus 15 upon 10, that is 15 into 2 will give you 30 upon 10, and therefore change in the momentum is equal to minus 3 kg meter per second. Now why is the change in momentum negative? Because the velocity of the ball is reducing, it is decreasing. So therefore the change in the momentum will be negative. Hence the answer is minus 3 kg meter per second. This is the unit of momentum. And I hope the question is clear to you that the change in momentum is given by m into v minus u, that is mv minus mu. We substitute the values. Here we are changing the mass from grams to kg, and then we are substituting the values of v and u. Now why are we taking v as negative? Because it is returning in the same direction. It is returning in the opposite direction, not in the same direction, I'm sorry. Therefore it will be minus. Okay, so therefore this completes your question number 13, that the change in momentum of the ball is given by minus 3 kg meter per second. Now coming to the 14th question here. A bullet of mass 10 grams is traveling horizontally with the velocity of 150 meter per second, strikes a stationary wooden block and comes to rest in 0.03 seconds. Now calculate the distance of the penetration of the bullet into the block. Also calculate the magnitude of the force which is exerted by the wooden block on the bullet. Now see, children, it is saying that there's a bullet. Now you imagine that the bullet is traveling in the direction, in some direction. Mass of the bullet is 10 grams. Velocity is given 150. It strikes a stationary wooden block. Okay, so what is the meaning of striking in a stationary wooden block? Suppose I take that, wait, I'll explain you. Suppose this is a block, right? This is a block, and the bullet is entering from this side. Can you understand? The bullet is entering from this side and it is going inside the wooden block. Okay, and it is moving with the velocity of 150 meters per second. It is penetrating into the wooden block. This is a wooden block. It is penetrating means it is going inside the wooden block. Okay, so suppose this inside the wooden block, the bullet has reached to this point inside the block. We have to find to what distance it has reached inside the wooden block. Okay, understood? Suppose it has reached here, so this distance we have to calculate. To what distance it has penetrated inside the wooden block, and then also calculate the force which is exerted on the bullet. Okay, so let's see what is given. Time is given. Distance we have to find out. Okay, now it is also given that after striking the wooden block it comes to rest. That means its final velocity is 0. Okay, so let's start with question number 14. See, mass of the bullet 100 grams. No, how many grams? 1 minute. Yeah, 10 grams, not 100. Sorry, 10 grams. Now the velocity with which it is moving is 150 meters per second and in time 0.03 seconds. Since after penetration it is stopping, so V is equal to 0. Now I can explain you once again that if suppose this is a block, this is a wooden block, and this bullet is penetrating inside the block, and suppose we assume that it has reached to this point. So we have to find to what distance it has penetrated in this block. This is a wooden block. Okay, now to find S we have two formulae, ut plus half at square, yes, or we have 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Now we don't know what is a. If we want to apply even this formula or this formula, we need a. How can we find a? We can find a by v minus u upon t, because v is also given, u is also given, and t is also given. So we can find acceleration of the bullet, and that is equal to v is how much? 0 minus 150 upon 0.03. This will be a. Okay, so a will be minus 150 into 100 upon 3. 3 5s are 15, 0. A will be minus 5000 meter per second square. This is the negative acceleration because the bullet is retarding, or we can say that its speed is decreasing. So this is A. Now we can use this value of A. Let us use it in equation number 3, that is the third equation. So we write 2as is equal to v square minus u square. S is equal to v square minus u square upon 2a. Fine. S is equal to v 0 minus 150 square upon 2 into minus 5000. Don't forget to put minus sign because the answer cannot be negative in distance. Minus 150 into 150 upon 2 into minus, I put it here, 5000. So the two zeros I'm going to cancel here and here. Okay, minus will go. I will get S is equal to 15 into 15 upon 2 into 5 into 10. Yes, because 50 I can break up and write. Yeah. Now 15. Yes, okay. So let's 15 15s are upon 100. Okay. 15 square is 225, right? So S is equal to 2.25 meter. There is no need to split this because we are getting 100 here. So 52 is 100. Okay, now S is equal to 15 into 15 upon 2 into 5 into 10 also we can write, otherwise directly we can write 100. So the distance to which the bullet has traveled inside the wooden block is given by 2.25 meters, or we can say that this block, it has penetrated to suppose this distance, and this distance is equal to how much? 2.25 meter, and this is the answer for S. Okay, this is S. Now we also, I hope it is clear to you that I told you that it is penetrating inside the wooden block. To find S, we can either use second equation or third equation. Now we want A. To find A, we apply the formula V minus U upon T, and therefore we get A as minus 5000, which we use in the third equation. We can also use the second equation to find out the answer for S. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you that the distance of penetration is 2.25 meter. Now we also need calculate the magnitude of the force exerted by the wooden block on the bullet. Force is given by the formula mass into acceleration. F is equal to 10 upon 1000 into minus 5000. Okay, so therefore the three zeros will cancel here. Your answer will be minus 15 Newton. Yes, 10 into 5, fine. Now why is the force negative? Force is negative because you can see that when the bullet is entering the wooden block, it is exerting force on the block, right? Similarly, the wooden block is also exerting the force on the bullet, and therefore it will be the reaction force, and that reaction force is given by the answer minus 50 Newton, or we can say that is why the answer is negative. Okay, so this is the reaction force which is exerted by the wooden block on the bullet. Fine. So this is how you have to solve question number 14. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Now coming to question number 15. 15th is similar to what I have explained you in question number 11. Okay. 15th is similar to question 11. You can try this. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. So complete 15th one. I am now explaining question number 16. An object of mass 100 kg. An object of mass 100 kg is accelerated uniformly from the velocity of 5 meters per second to 8 meters per second in 6 seconds. Yes, so you can assume that if this is an object which is accelerating, means its velocity was how much? 5 meters per second. Then it increases to 8 meter per second. Therefore, we can say that it is accelerating. In how much time? In 6 seconds. Calculate the initial momentum, that is Pi, initial momentum. Okay. Pf, we can calculate the final momentum. Formula you know, m into v. For this, it will be m into u. And also calculate the force. So we know the formula for Pi, Pf and force. So we can start. Initial momentum is given by mass into velocity, that is 100 into 500 kg meter per second. Yes. Pf mv 100 into 10, 100 into 10, let me check the values. No, 100 into 8. So many mistakes, sorry children for this. 100 into 8, 800 kg meter per second. Then force, we don't have to find any change in momentum, we only have to find initial and final momentum. So these are the two answers. Now force is given by mass into acceleration. You know m is given 100, and acceleration we can find out by v minus u upon t. Okay, now v minus u upon t means v is how much? 8 minus 5 upon 6. So we will solve this. I will get 100 into 3 upon 6. So therefore 50 Newton. The answers are given in the back, at the back in this book. You can check out. If there is any mistake, you can talk to me. So I hope you've understood that to find the force we need acceleration, and acceleration we can calculate by v minus u upon t. Okay, so this is only initial momentum and final momentum. Separately we have to take out, and then also the force. So now this completes your question number 16. Now children, we have completed all the questions till 16. Now we also have to complete some more questions if they are given in the book. Yes, just check out. There is only there is an additional exercise also. Only 4 questions are there. You can try these sums, and look here, one more question I will solve today, which is the 18th one. This also I will discuss with you. 18th one. How much momentum will a dumbbell of mass 10 kg transfer to the floor if it falls from a height of 80 centimeter, taking its downward acceleration to be 10 meter per second square? Okay, now you know what is a dumbbell. 18th question. You know this is a dumbbell. Yes, this is a dumbbell used for exercise. Now dumbbell is falling on the floor. Mass 10 kg. Height 80 centimeter, which is 80 by 100, that is 0.8 meter. Okay, this is a standard unit, so we need to change. The downward acceleration is taken to be 10 meter per second square. 10 meter per second square. You have to find how much momentum. Momentum is given by the formula m into v. Now as you can see that we don't know v. We know height, we know mass, we know acceleration. How can we find v? How can we find v? We don't have time, so we cannot apply the second equation of motion. We have to find let's check once more what is given. How much momentum will a dumbbell of mass 10 kg if it falls from the height of, yes, taking its downward acceleration to be. Okay, we will assume S, we will assume U is equal to 0 before dropping, or before the dumbbell falls down. The initial velocity is considered to be 0. Okay, now we'll apply the second equation. No, not second. We will apply the third equation. 2as is equal to v square minus u square. You cannot use the second equation because you don't have time. Now S is given, A is given, U is given, we can find V. So therefore V square is equal to 2as plus U square. Okay, now V square is equal to, what is 2 into, what is acceleration? 10, distance 0.8, and plus 0 square, which has no value, so just we leave it here. V square is equal to 2 into 10 into 8 upon 10. Okay, so this cancels. 2 8s are 16. Okay, so V square is equal to 16. V is equal to 4 meter per second. Square root of 16 is 4. Therefore, momentum of the dumbbell will be mass into velocity, which value of mass has to be used? 10 kg. 10 into 4, that is 40 kg meter per second. So this is the momentum of the dumbbell, and when it falls on the ground, this momentum is transferred to the ground. Okay, so today you complete, children, these questions from 13th to 18th, leaving the 17th one, which I will explain you. And there are some questions here also. You can say we have completed. If there is any question, like first one also, I will give it to you. Second completed, third I'll give it to you, and then rest of the questions I've completed. So therefore you complete these whole exercise questions. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, and the remaining questions which are left here, these are also easy. I will discuss all these questions with you, but before that you complete all your previous questions. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.